This title probably shows everything that's wrong with video gaming press. Blizzard's president is out, studio to be co-led by a woman for first time in its history. Yes, like the history, like ever since mankind discovered fire. 10,000 years in the past, all the way until today, it has never happened, but finally, it was about time in current year. This is a historical achievement, just like the Industrial Revolution, just like the abolishment of slavery. It's a hallmark that people are going to read in the history books. That in 2021, Blizzard is being co-led by a woman. And by the way, speaking about being co-led by a woman, I mean, this is probably a person who worked hard to get where they are, I assume, right? Like they put themselves through a university. They, I assume, contributed a lot for the gaming industry. Like they worked hard, in order to get where they are. And their parents probably also worked hard. They probably stood awake at night trying to figure out what name to give her. and all of those achievements, all of that are just being diminished to put this person in one box, the box of a woman. Like her name doesn't matter, her achievements don't matter, the games they worked at don't matter. It's just like she is a woman and that's what matters. And not to mention it's like co-led, right? So they kick one guy in order to replace that guy with two people, one of which you should know is a woman for the first time in history. The circle jerk is just unbelievable. And again, like everyone knows why this is happening. Right? Like everyone knows about the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is that this is a marketing strategy. Right? Like the company is probably not going to be better off, I assume, by the way this is being presented. They don't have trust in her. If they had trust in her, why would she be co-leading? Why wouldn't she be the leader? You get trust, you put the guy in the same position. Like, what is this nonsense? You remove one guy and you put two people. No, like, this is so that they don't get accused of sexual harassment anymore. It's like, well, it's a company led by a woman. What sexual harassment are you talking about? Don't you know women can't do sexual harassment? They're incapable of such things. I genuinely, like... yeah, like when you're going to be asked by a progressive, it's like, tell me something that a man can do and a woman can't. The answer is sexual harassment. Just like, see how they freak out when you point that out. But like, yeah, so the reason they fired the lead, the developer, is because he didn't take sexual harassment seriously. And I'm thinking, like, man, like, companies nowadays are like kindergartens, aren't they? Like, the leader of the company is supposed to fix petty drama. Like, here's the question, right? If someone would steal from you inside the company, do you know what you'd probably do? You'd go to the cops, wouldn't you? But no, apparently you need to go to the company boss in order to say, it's like, hey, someone stole something from me. Can you be Sherlock Holmes? Can you be Batman and figure out who did it? I was under the impression that the purpose of a company is to sell a product, right? All this bitching among the employees, like, especially if it's a crime, because we're talking about a crime, like, I wouldn't want a person fired for sexual harassment. No, I want them in prison. Like, don't you think that's what's appropriate? Like, what do you mean, like, oh, you find the sexual harassment and now he's fired? Who the fuck cares? No, like, imprison him. He did sexual harassment. It's serious shit. Yeah, companies are now selling wokeness. They're not selling video games anymore, right? Like that. I'll make another video where I'll talk about this because I find it interesting. I mean, Blizzard keeps fucking up when it comes to delivering video games. Subscriptions in World of Warcraft are dropping. Warcraft 3 Refucked comes out. Horrible mess of a game. People displeased with Overwatch. None of these things got Blizzard to stop working on a product and rethink their leadership. Did you notice that? Because, like, who cares about video games, right? But now, the product is actually being affected. Wokeness is the product, and it's being tarnished. So now they need to stop the company. Now they need to change the leadership. Now they need to do all of these decisions in order to make sure that they put on a good product for the market, which is wokeness. Like, all these video game developers, how can they lecture to you on Twitter how you can live your life if they behave inappropriately. So first they need to make sure that everyone at the company behaves appropriately so they can go back to business, which is to lecture you how you need to live your life and by what standards. And to give you hot takes on Twitter about how bad Asmongold is. And show you on their little Blizzard plushie where Asmongold touched them. That's what Blizzard is now. And honestly, like, is it even Blizzard? Like, that's a legitimate question. Like, how on earth is this Blizzard anymore? Like, just because you have the company logo doesn't mean you still are the same company. How many people from the old Blizzard still work there? I'm curious. I mean, think about it. Like this is my home, right? Like, this is my house. If me and my fiance move out of the house and a new family moves in, is it the same thing? Like, will we still have the same decorations? Will we still have like the exact, like, will this household still have the exact same attitude towards the neighbors and whatnot, or will it change once the people inside change? And it's the same with Blizzard. Like, okay, so it's got the logo. How many people from the old company that worked on Warcraft 3 still work there? How many people from World of Warcraft still work there? That's the question that you need to ask. And it used to be a time when I would do anything to buy every single game that had the Blizzard logo on it. That's how good of a company they used to be. Like, I remember I would walk 10 kilometers on foot back and forth in order to not take a bus so that I could save money to buy a Blizzard game. I'm not kidding. Like, think about it. Oh, 10 kilometers. Do that through snow. Do that through rain. That's what I did. I for months and months, I would just go there so I can pay the World of Warcraft subscription or so I can buy StarCraft 2. Like, it was a time when I would do all these sacrifices just because I knew Blizzard is, like, the company that always delivers. Now, if I see the name, it's like just seeing, like, EA on the box or seeing Ubisoft on the... But doesn't tell me anything. I don't even know you can refund Blizzard games, right? Like, you can refund on Steam. But, for example, if you purchase Diablo 2 Reforged or whatever they call it, Rebirth, can you refund it? I don't know. No, serious question. Like, can you refund things on the Blizzard client? Like, what I do know, however, is that if you want to close your World of Warcraft account or like to close your Battle.net subscription, as many people ask, Blizzard asks you to see ID. Like, no, seriously, like there was this controversy. Like, people wanted to close their Battle.net account when the China controversy happened, and they were asked to show ID so they can cancel their account. Isn't that racist as fuck? Isn't that incredibly racist? Like, I heard from progressives that asking people for ID is racist as hell. Yeah. So that's my take about this. I mean, who buys this shit? Seriously, like, who is upset with the company and now it's like, oh, well, it's co-led by a woman. Clearly things have changed. Clearly now it's a better company. And will it push better games? Probably not, but I guess they're going to push better wokeness. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the comment section. Take care.